Join me as I take on the challenge to transform my life in just 30 days by uncovering some powerful wellness secrets. I've always believed that living a fulfilling life is within our reach, and it all starts with prioritizing our wellness. When we take care of our physical, mental, and emotional health, we open ourselves up to infinite possibilities and opportunities. But what does wellness really mean? To me, it's about feeling vibrant, energized, and empowered to take on each day with confidence and enthusiasm. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle and neglect our own well-being. We might put others first, sacrificing our own needs and desires in the process. But I want you to know that taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's essential. By investing in your own wellness, you'll become a better friend, partner, colleague, and family member. As we embark on this 30-day journey together, I want you to remember that every small step counts and it's okay to start slow. We'll focus on making sustainable changes that will add up over time, rather than trying to make drastic transformations overnight. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of wellness secrets that are about to change your life. When we think about wellness, we often get caught up in the idea that it's only for those who have the time, money, or motivation to make drastic changes. But the truth is that wellness is for everyone, regardless of your age, background, or current circumstances. However, there are some common barriers that might hold us back from achieving our wellness goals. One of the biggest obstacles is stress. We all know someone who's struggling with anxiety, depression, or chronic stress, and it's easy to get caught up in the vortex of negative thoughts and emotions. But what if I told you that there are simple techniques to manage stress and anxiety, without having to resort to medication or expensive therapy? Another major hurdle is a lack of motivation. We might know what we need to do to feel better, but somehow, we just can't seem to muster up the energy to make those changes. Maybe we're stuck in a rut, feeling uninspired, or simply lacking the confidence to take the first step. But what if I shared some tips and tricks to boost your motivation and get you moving towards your wellness goals? Misinformation is another significant barrier to achieving wellness. With so much conflicting advice out there, it's hard to know what's true and what's just a myth. We might believe that we need to spend hours at the gym, or that we have to follow a super restrictive diet to see results. But what if I told you that wellness is not about deprivation or punishment, but about nourishing your body and soul in a way that feels authentic and enjoyable? We're often led to believe that wellness is only accessible to those who have a lot of money or time. We might think that we need to buy expensive supplements, join a fancy gym, or hire a personal trainer to get fit and healthy. But what if I shared some budget-friendly tips and tricks to upgrade your wellness without breaking the bank? We might also get caught up in the idea that wellness is only about physical health. We focus on diet and exercise, but forget about the other essential aspects of our well-being, like mental and emotional health. What if I told you that mindfulness, self-care, and spiritual practices are just as important as eating your daily veggies and hitting the gym? When it comes to wellness, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information out there. We might feel like we're drowning in a sea of contradictory advice, and that it's impossible to know what's right for us. What if I shared some simple and actionable tips to cut through the noise and focus on what really matters? Let's talk about the importance of setting realistic goals and celebrating our small wins. We often focus on the end result, rather than the journey itself. What if I showed you how to break down your wellness goals into manageable chunks, and how to acknowledge and celebrate your progress along the way? We might also struggle with accountability and support. We might know what we need to do, but lack the motivation to follow through. What if I shared some strategies for finding your tribe and getting the support you need to stay on track? Let's not forget about the role of sleep in our overall wellness. We might know that we need to get more rest, but struggle to establish a consistent sleep routine. What if I shared some tips for improving the quality of your sleep, and waking up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated? The truth is, that wellness is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for someone else might not work for you, and that's okay. What if I shared some ways to tune into your own unique needs and desires, and to create a wellness plan that's tailored to your individual needs? Let's dive into the world of nutrition and explore the role of whole foods, supplements, and mindful eating in achieving optimal health. We'll talk about the importance of staying hydrated, and how to make healthy choices that nourish your body and soul. Now it's time to share some actionable wellness secrets that can be implemented over the next 30 days. We'll explore the role of exercise, mindfulness, self-care, and spiritual practices in transforming your life. When it comes to exercise, we might think that we need to spend hours at the gym to see results. But what if I told you that short, high-intensity workouts can be just as effective and that you can do them from the comfort of your own home? Let's talk about the power of mindfulness and meditation in reducing stress and anxiety. We'll explore some simple techniques to get started, even if you've never meditated before. Self-care is another essential aspect of wellness that often gets neglected. We'll explore some simple and nourishing self-care practices that you can incorporate into your daily routine, from face masks to journaling. When it comes to spiritual practices, we might think that we need to be religious or spiritual to benefit. But what if I told you that spiritual practices like prayer, tarot, or simply connecting with nature can be incredibly powerful in grounding and centering us? Let's talk about the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing our own needs. We'll explore some simple strategies for saying no, setting healthy limits, and taking care of ourselves in the process. We'll also explore the role of gratitude and positivity in shaping our mindset and overall well-being. We'll talk about how to cultivate a gratitude practice, and how to focus on the good in our lives, even when things get tough. One of the most powerful wellness secrets I've learned is the importance of community and connection. We'll talk about how to find your tribe, and how to build meaningful relationships that support and uplift you. Let's highlight a powerful testimonial or case study that illustrates the transformative effects of committing to these wellness secrets over 30 days. Sarah, one of my coaching clients, struggled with chronic anxiety and depression for years. She felt stuck, unmotivated, and overwhelmed by the simplest tasks. However, after committing to just 10 minutes of mindfulness practice each day, she started to notice a significant shift in her mood and energy levels. She began to feel more confident, more grounded, and more capable of taking on her daily challenges. And the best part? She's still going strong, 6 months later. After just 30 days of implementing these wellness secrets, Sarah reported a 50% reduction in her anxiety symptoms and a 75% increase in her energy levels. She started waking up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, and she was able to tackle her daily tasks with ease and confidence. Let's recap the key wellness secrets we've shared today. From setting realistic goals to prioritizing self-care, we've covered it all. Remember, the most important thing is to start small and focus on making sustainable changes that will add up over time. In conclusion, I want to leave you with a sense of hope and excitement. Remember, you have the power to transform your life in just 30 days by incorporating these simple and actionable wellness secrets. Don't be afraid to take the first step, and don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up along the way. You got this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more content on wellness, self-care, and personal growth. And if you want to check out my previous video on wellness tips, click the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay well, stay happy, and stay inspired.